Many nations across the world kicked off their Pride Celebrations Month this weekend, and in North America, festivities will be sporting fewer brand names. Several big companies have pulled back on sponsorships for Pride events this year, including MasterCard and Pepsi, among others. Corporate explanations have varied, but surveyors and critics have cited political pressure by U.S. President Donald Trump and his administration over DEI policies. Jason Gaidola joins us live with more tonight. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Manisa. So far in the U.S., one risk management firm indicates that nearly 40% of sponsors who normally do business with Pride-related events are either reducing their support or flat out pulling out from being visible during celebrations. It was loud and proud in West Hollywood, California yesterday, with few remaining brand names like PlayStation attached to the Grand Parade.
We have a lot going on in our current events, and it's the most important to be loud and proud and not let anyone be silenced or erased, because we are here, we are queer, and we are proud.
However, rainbow-colored festivities this summer will be short of sponsorship power after many U.S. corporations decided to reduce or stop their support at Pride events. Across North America, more than a dozen major companies, including beer giant Anheuser-Busch, Pepsi, Nissan Motor, and others, won't be seen with LGBTQ+ related content and merchandise, causing major funding gaps as high as $250,000 in sponsorship, money New York Pride normally sees.
We've been impacted by that, just as many prides across the nation and even globally. I would say that we've seen probably a 20% reduction in our corporate sponsors than years past. So it's disappointing, but it sets us back to our roots of, really looking to the community.
In San Francisco, the Pride capital of the U.S., organizers are trying to pivot, which includes local efforts.
People like Benefit Cosmetics, La Crema. We are talking to another company that dropped out, the San Francisco Foundation. SFO is a new sponsor. Levi's returned after a 2-year absence. And now with fundraising is what shape are we going to be in when we get on the other side? And will we be able to sustain the organization and start planning for 2026?
Researchers and critics note that a growing segment of the general public have shown resistance towards companies taking a stance on social and political issues.
We'll remember you as we announce billions of dollars of extra waste, fraud, and abuse. Just as an example, DOGE canceled $101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education, $101 million, and that was just in a small section of the Department of Education.
The move also comes as U.S. President Donald Trump has shown opposition to protections for trans people and has attempted to roll back on some diversity, equity, and inclusion policies.
Across the country and across the world, we are witnessing dangerous rollbacks of hard-won rights and protections, but our community has never backed down, and we won't start now.
Back in West Hollywood, even members of the justice system are also pushing back.
We've got a lot of companies backing out of Pride, a lot of companies, following the latest trend of taking away DEI. And again, now is the time to speak up. Now is the time to speak up the loudest. Now is the time to be the proudest. Now is the time to honor the essential qualities of our nation.
The corporate retreat from Pride-related events has hit one company negatively. Retail giant Target announced in May that sales fell more than expected in the first quarter due to customer boycotts, tariffs, and other economic factors. The company now offers far fewer Pride products at some stores and online.